Yeah, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand down, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need tease, cash app, been more PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take wild. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Vegas. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run it here. It is the rookie from Tennessee. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Here's 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Mike, everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now from the gun. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. This has been a solid opening drive. Knocking on the door. 1st and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Once again, it's Barkley. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Man in motion is Smith. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Third down and 9. Man in motion is Smith. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And I'll tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. Back to throw. That's caught by Bowers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
He'll drop to throw. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6, but after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
7-7.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. That's hauled in at the 2. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal. They motion the slot man left. And he's in. Touchdown, Vegas. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Man in motion is Smith. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught, Saquon Barkley. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on fourth down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
A run with Barkley. And just a short pickup there to the 35. Here's second and 9. Man in motion is Brown. A second down throw for Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
The man in motion here is Chart. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. Here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Trying again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Man in motion is Smith. On 2nd down, Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PHI. It's up and through. And the Eagles will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 34-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first time out here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. The Raiders have their punt team out there. Keyshawn Nixon, the return man. That is fielded at the 13. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The man in motion here is Chark. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A throw right side is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
One final throw before the break. So we reach halftime here in Vegas, and the Raiders are in the lead. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with EA Sports. Halftime report. It's all yours, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And that one will not be returned over the back line of the end zone, so the offense will get the ball at a decent spot, the 30-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. High throw, but it's reeled in. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Man in motion is Smith. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. The carry on Richardson there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Third and short, and Hurts will throw. Coming free is Chark. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Barkley. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Drive will start on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Moving the tight end right. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
37-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Man in motion here is Tucker. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free.
I'm sure the coach wishes he could have just called a timeout, because from the moment they lined up in that punt formation, the defense was expecting fake. There was nowhere to go. That play was dead from the jump, and that's a big turn of events here in this one.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Here's Barkley. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, it'll go down as a loss of 2.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Now it's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and the first down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The break, the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Here's a run going left. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. On the ground, here's Zamir White. A gain there of 15. Good for a Raider first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Raiders. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Hurts. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And 3rd down coming up.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Hurts to throw. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Hurts again. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on downs.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
The tackle by Jordan Davis. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. The 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
A loss of 13 yards. Brings up third down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
A gain of 12 yards.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. He'll look to throw.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now, on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open man's got it, that's Chark. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. So got it, the tight end comes in motion. A run with Barkley. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Everyone. They're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
what you talking about. Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance, it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that.